Hi guys, this is the lesson for Monday, April 6th. Today we're going to be making connections in order to predict what will happen next in the text Fear by Terry Truman. Before we talk about that, I want you to notice that in Google Classroom, I created a folder with a bunch of links to things that you're going to need. It's the YouTube channel that I post all the videos, Flipgrid, which you use to post a video for discussion, the textbook online, and Quizlet for vocabulary. Please check it out and bookmark these links to your computer. I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. When you go onto your class, you're going to click here. When you go to classwork, it's going to say important links. You can also click it on the side, see where it says important links for when it moves down later. So here's the YouTube videos, the Flipgrid, the way to access the online textbook, and Quizlet. I would suggest that you bookmark all of these links on your computer because we're going to be using them for the rest of the year. Okay, let's talk about what we're doing today. You should have already done this in class, but I wanted to review text connections. So, a text to world connection is where you're seeing something in the story that reminds you of world history or something that happens in everyday life. A text to text connection is when something in the story is reminding you of another text that you read. Maybe that was an article or a story. And a text to self connection is when something in the text is reminding you of your own life, your own experience, or your own feelings. So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make text connections today. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to make a prediction. So, that's a statement about what you think is going to happen. So, based on your experience, on your connections, and what you know about life, other stories, or the world in general, think about what might happen next in the text. The text that we're going to read today is Fear, and it's on pages 400 to 404. So let me show you in classwork. So when I go here, I see my Monday classwork for today. I'm going to click on classwork, and it's going to show me two things. First is the document that I'm going to use. I'm going to open this up. This is the document you're going to turn into me. Next, it's how to log on to the textbook. So I'm going to log on to the textbook with that link. Remember, password is student01@danburyedge.com. Sorry, that was the username. And the password is welcome123, capital W. And when I log on to the textbook, I'm going to click launch course. And then I'm going to be clicking on the E editions, and I'm going to level A. Now we're in unit 5, cluster 2, table of contents, unit 5, cluster 2, and it even says the name of the story, Fear. So it's going to take me to the page right before the story. So I'm going to move to the actual story, which starts on page 400. Notice that we have this symbol. It's going to play the story. So let's listen to the first page together.
Alfonso Zoe Driggers is 14 years old. He is taller than a lot of kids his age in the neighborhood. Taller and thinner. He has lived in the same place since he was born. 2 weeks ago, his mother, who lives alone with Zoe in their small clapboard house, finally decided to install security bars on the windows and expensive security doors on both the front and back.
Okay, before I continue to read, there's something that I'm making a connection to, and it's this part right here. It says 2 weeks ago, his mother. So I'm going to go here to the document, and I'm going to type in using quotations. Unfortunately, we can't just copy directly. So 2 weeks ago, his mother, who lives alone with Zoe in their small clapboard house, wrong window, who lives alone there, finally decided to install security bars on the windows. Okay, that's my quotation. And my connection is that I know that some neighborhoods are dangerous and have a lot of crime. And people try to protect their homes by installing security devices. Okay. This is a text to world connection because I'm talking about what happens in the world in general. If I had a house that had its security bars, then it would be a text to self connection. But I don't. So this is just something that I know about the world. And this is making me think that someone might try to break in. So I think someone will try to break in to their house. That's my prediction. So that's what you're going to be doing today for each page. You're going to identify a quotation, make a connection, tell me what type of connection, and then make a prediction. So you're going to continue reading the rest of this page, and then you're going to read only until page 404. You are not reading the entire story today. You're only reading the first 4 pages. And I want you to make sure you're making one connection and one prediction on each page. So notice on the document, I already identified a quotation for you on page 401, but on page 402, page 403, and page 404, you are identifying the quotation. For each of those, you're giving me a connection, saying what type of connection it is, and then making a prediction. That is the classwork for today, and that's what I'll be grading. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you